Hi, my name is Jen Kagan, and I am doing this series of videos along with Rosa Santana because in January we are going to be co-hosting an incredible retreat in Celestun, Yucatan. This will be our third year, and we wanted to share an insight with some of you who may not know us, what we're particularly going to be working on this year. So, you know the story of the all the blind men who are uh, feeling an elephant and they ask, what is this object? And they all have a different viewpoint. Well, there are millions of viewpoints in the world, and almost we have to take them all together to be able to see the whole. But often it's really, really hard to see another viewpoint. So in our asana practice, this is also true, right? So there may be a part of you that's just unknown or you don't have contact with, or perhaps you've been given an instruction, but you don't know how to really make that happen. And what we're going to do is we're going to take downward facing dog and look at it like those blind men, different parts, and get a better understanding by viewing it from a different perspective. And we're going to use um, props, we're going to use other poses, and we're going to use our own memory and our own experience for this. Okay, so first, before we even start the investigation, we have like a good lab, a good experiment, scientific experiment, you have to have the control. So we're going to do downward facing dog. As you normally do, and if you've never spent time exploring it, feel the direction of the arms and the legs, in particular the legs, because that's the focus for today. Can you feel the muscular direction of the tops of the knees all the way to the tops of your thighs? You may not even feel them. Can you find the roots of your thighs and press them back? Okay, and then that's going to be the beginning of our experiment, because now we're going to take these blocks, which I have against the wall, and we're going to lift up one end of the pose. So I lift up one end. I put my heels on the wall. You can do this. You can put your heels up on your toes up on anything. And I just changed one element of the pose, and already I feel much more tallness in my legs and hips. It's like putting on high heel shoes. Now I'm going to actually muscularly lift the kneecaps up, lift the quadriceps up. Try to, if I will, lift the toes up off the brick. They're not going to come off, but try to lift my feet up off the bricks to find the roots of my thighs. And then push the heels on the wall so the roots of my thighs move back. And now I found them. Now my legs are working. And as a result, I feel my back getting longer, my arms extending, my chest opening, and then I'm going to come down. Okay, one more dog. Let's see how that made us feel. So you can lift your heels up here without letting your chest come forward. So you make your own tall-legged dog pose. Okay, now I'm going to put my heels on the top of the bricks here. So this is another way to find my legs, because this is a standing pose. The legs have to work. So I'm going to lift the bottom of my feet so they're parallel to the floor. I'm going to lift the toes up, the metatarsals up, so the bottoms of my feet are parallel to the floor. And I push down on those bricks. I really press down on the heels, and as a result, the tops of my legs start to respond even more so. And I press the roots of my thighs back, and my back gets longer. Then, before I tire out, because I want to come back to dog pose so I can feel the benefits of that work. So now my legs are actually doing more work. It's out of my arms, and my legs are functioning much more as a partner in this pose. If you think of every pose like a symphony, but there's all the different instruments that play in the symphony, and they have to all play respectively. Some are louder than others, some soften while others become louder.
And our body parts are the same. There's some parts that need to play a little louder, others that need to play a little softer, so that we create a symphony, a melody of the pose. And then you can bring your knees down, take a little rest.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to your comments below from your experiences. And please look out for the subsequent videos as we're going to take downward facing dog and look at it from every angle. And I promise you, you will see dog as you've never seen it before. Okay, namaste. And any information about our retreat, we're going to put it down in the comments below. But it's alignyourself.yoga, and it's Jen Kagan and Rosa Santana, co-leaders of this retreat. We hope to see you in Yucatan, in Celestun, Mexico, in January. Adios.